What's up? This is Mecca, the one and only. You know where I'm at, but you never know where I be. I'm with.
What's up? I'm Sule Spain. Tell your mama I said hi.
So what's going on today, man? How you guys doing?
We're doing good.
It's another one, man. We out here.
I see I've been going in on TikTok, man. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. So how was the weekend for you guys? How did y'all see the city this weekend?
We had a pretty live concert this weekend. For the most part, it was a lot of people there. A lot of people came to show up and show out. For the most part.
Very lit. It was iconic. Got a chance to grace the stage with my boy Joker, the Bell Bondsman, man. Same stage with Starboy, Duck Man, AG Two-Tone, and the Frozen Founders. You know what I'm saying? Chingy. Shit, we kicked ass. It was a huge turnout. It was a huge turnout. It was all the way up.
Definitely. So how about you? What was your favorite part about it?
I just went to go because I got a ticket for free. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'll just go.
Damn, you wouldn't have went if you didn't have a free ticket?
Probably not. Probably not, honestly.
Yeah,
but it was fun.
Now, why people be thinking we don't have people here, man? They like, I see some of the comments like, damn, is that in Alaska?
Like we don't have black people here?
No, just people, period. They think it's like
Antarctica?
Yeah, sparsely populated, people living in tents and shit, little cabins out in the woods.
Because they're not open-minded.
Or educated.
That part.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I seen also the gaslight thing been going crazy. A lot of people, some people disagree with you, some people agree with you.
What about Gaslight?
Gaslight, they said they would close LED down, but they wouldn't close Gaslight.
They're never going to close Gaslight down.
I told you, they grandfathered in, man. They grandfathered in. It's old hustle. You know what I'm saying? Can't get rid of them, man. They've been around. Same thing been happening at the Gaslight for 30, 40 years. So ain't nothing new going on. The same thing happening, it's been happening, man.
Some people say Payo is a better place there. It's like a college bar, but it's a better place.
Yeah. I'd say Payo's more like a bar and Gaslight's more like a club. So it's more like a more calm setting than a club setting. You get what I'm saying? But they're both really bars.
Just bars. And where you got more room, you got more room for shit. Payo, nobody fights in the Payo because everybody too busy saying excuse me to each other.
So what do you have to say then?
No, I mean...
So what do you think kicks off Gaslight fights?
Because it's the culture.
And the music.
It's the culture. It's the culture of the city. If I'm going to fight, this is the place. And everybody's here, so they'll see it. So I want to fight. I want an audience. When I fight, that's who comes and fights at the Gaslight.
Let me see. We got to read through some of the comments that they have. But I like what's going on though this weekend, though. Joker, you get to perform too with Joker.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice, man. You know, when I was first about to move to Alaska, when I first came to Alaska, I came up here to sell beats and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was doing. I was traveling around the country producing. You know what I'm saying? Whoever needed production, wherever, I show up. You know what I'm saying, and get to work. But I came up here and I was like, Alaska. And I went and I looked up everything I could on Alaska. And it was like, oh boy, that's on BT Uncut. His show did say somewhere in Alaska at the beginning of his video. And I was like, I'm gonna find that dude, we gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I got up here, we met in passing a few times, but everything was always cool. And then like, I made a couple songs, man, and we ended up getting together and fucking around at the studio, just hanging out, you know what I'm saying? And became good friends, man. Became real good friends. We've been friends like 24 years, you know what I'm saying? So it was an honor to get up there with him. You know, that was his first performance in a long time. Like to had his twists and turns, but you know, it's great to see him get his flowers from the city once again. And that was a huge show. Shout out to Showdown. You know what I'm saying? It was a real good show, man. Everybody did their thing yesterday.
Talking about Showdown, would you say that they're the biggest promoters to ever do it here?
They could be a little bit better organized.
I can't say ever. I can't say ever, but currently, because you know they got some pretty big promoters that are up here to put together stuff. You know what I mean? But as far as right now, I'd say they're about the best you get locally. Yeah, but they're not local.
Yeah, no.
They're not. No, they're not local. They do shit everywhere.
Not only Alaska?
No. They got shit going down all over the place.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
You had something to say. What did you say?
So they could be a little bit better organized.
What department?
In their tickets department.
It was more than that.
It's just it's semi-crime. It's not a crime. I don't care. It's been passed and over with, but shit, just get a little bit better organized. That's all I can say. Get better organized.
The ticket scalpers had their way this year. We'll say that.
Did you have any difficulties with that?
I mean, I feel like as a business, and especially a rich business, you could have comped the people that got scammed, right? Because they believed that they bought a ticket to your function, right? And why do the people have to individually go after a certain website vendor that is scalping the tickets when you're a big ass company and you got all the lawyers and all that shit? You could just go after them in one swoop, and you could probably cut the feet off of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They won't be able to do that to anybody after you get them. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you leave it on every single person to make a claim, they still could beat you. You know what I mean? But if somebody big like Showdown sent their lawyers over there and say, shit, we got 500 people that you scammed with our tickets. You know what I'm saying? Now you owe us this much money plus whatever you could get out of that. They'll stop doing that shit if the business does it. You know what I mean? If I was them, I would have collected all the information from everybody's printouts that had bad tickets, and I would have gave them motherfuckers wristbands and let them in. That's what I would have did. As a promoter, that's what I would have did. They say it was sold out, but I think it was probably enough room for another 500 motherfuckers.
I mean, they let us buy tickets at the door. They've been said it was sold out for days.
Right.
And they were letting people buy tickets at the door.
But I mean, it is what it is. That's the gripe. That's the gripe. If I was a business and, you know, if I was them, that's how I would have handled it. But at the same time, you know, when you do that, you can get your money back. My man got his money back for what he spent. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take 10 business days at the most. But he got a refund coming. And, yeah, and that's just the type of stuff you got to look out for in big promotions anyway. So it's like, if you go into a Showdown event, buy your tickets directly from Showdown.
Yep.
No Eventbrite, no StubHub. And as bad as StubHub did people, I wouldn't buy nothing from StubHub, y'all.
No StubHub stuff. Somebody said, let's go through some of the comments that they have in the area. It says, what do they say? They say the biggest piece of trash bar in town always has been. Never a good weekend at this place. They cater to the lowest common denominator and overserve is crazy.
Gaslight?
Yes.
Why would you say that? There's people there's millionaires in the Gaslight. There's real estate owners in the Gaslight. There's Motherfuckers celebrating their birthday or their anniversary, or they just had a business meeting in the Gaslight. There's young people that just started coming out, and this is their first few years coming out. They don't know how the fuck to act at the Gaslight. There's old motherfuckers. There's been pieces of shit at the Gaslight. There is a melting pot of people at the Gaslight, okay? Just because shit happens with humans, I don't think you could blame the building. Like I said, there's a culture of fucking up at the Gaslight. So it's not the building per se, because I went to the Gaslight many times and it wasn't nothing but cool people in there. You know what I mean? So it ain't always like that. But that is the place where if you want to catch that knockdown drag out in the streets, it'll probably be in front of the Gaslight after the Gaslight closes. And while they talking that shit about the Pioneer, half the motherfuckers that's fighting in front of the Gaslight just walked out the Pioneer. So really it's
both
fighting on 4th Avenue in front of the Gaslight. That's the battleground. But, you know, we can talk about the Gaslight letting people get shot and beat the fuck up. What's right across the street?
The police station.
The police station. So who the hell's supposed to be doing something? Gaslight or the police?
Exactly. That just confused me. Like, how come all these shootings are happening right at the police station? Like,
bro,
ain't that supposed to be a place of safety?
What was that, Saturday night? The police were out there.
That was Saturday night.
And there was gunshots.
The police was walking around asking us if
the police were out there and there was gunshots.
Had shot the guns.
The police,
like, what the fuck?
Did you see somebody shooting? And I shook my head at her and kept on walking.
Right. Are you gonna do your job?
Fucking goofies. How many cameras y'all got on front of y'all building? Make a call. Tell them to get on the computer. Otherwise, go look for the motherfucker. How the hell I'm supposed to know? I'm standing right next to your ass. Stupid. Get on your job. Quit questioning motherfuckers and do some detective work. You know what I'm saying?
And there was at least a good amount, like probably about 10 cops just standing outside. So they were there.
Somebody also said Anchorage is probably the worst fucking place in the state of Alaska, coming from a local Alaskan.
I mean, you rather be in the village?
You rather be in the woods? Fuck them woods. How you like that?
Village too, because like it's
I'm
boring.
a city boy. I could barely survive
I'd rather be
here.
in the city. Yeah, I'd rather be in Anchorage than be in Wasilla. Boring. Everywhere's far from your house. Fuck that. I'd rather be at things like 20, 30 minutes together, quick to get to the next place.
If I don't have a gas station within 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes of my house, that's bumfuck, and I don't want to live there. I don't ever want to live in bumfuck. Fuck that.
Why do they name Gaslight Trashlight?
It's been there forever. I don't know. I don't know the origin story. That's before my time.
Somebody also said Gaslight been around when my mom was in her 20s. That place ain't going anywhere. That's where I used to be in the weekends, and now my older kids going there now.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. It's generations of people been going to that club, and the Gaslight has always been the Gaslight. I don't know the people that run the Gaslight personally, but you know what I'm saying? I hear some shit, but that ain't for me to fucking propagate. All I'm gonna say bad about the motherfucking thing is after it closes, motherfuckers hear, you know, they hear the bell ring. It's like ding, ding, ding. You know what I mean? So it's fight night after the club, man. So if you want to fight, you know, that's where you usually would go. But a lot of motherfuckers be hungry too. Anchorage has a problem with fast food at night.
Yeah.
So you might end up in front of the Gaslight just trying to get something to eat.
Or pizza.
Fucking piece of pizza or a hot dog and die, motherfucker. I mean, you ain't even go to the Gaslight. I pulled up. I was just trying to get a hot.
That's exactly what we did on Saturday.
I came from Al's bar. It wasn't but 3 people in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hungry, so I gotta go down here by the Gaslight where they still serving some damn food and get shot in the back of the head while I eat a reindeer sausage.
Man, that's
Or punched in the mouth while I'm trying to put some ketchup on it. You know?
man, that's crazy. Okay, you said I've been in six. Somebody also said I've been in 6 fights outside of Gaslight. All chaos. Bouncers call me Lil Mikey.
Man, shut your ass up. Stop
whoever
that shit,
is.
man. You're just fucking great. See you at the Thursday night fights, bro. Bring your tough ass up there and fight with some gloves on. Stop that shit.
You see, I don't like you said. People just like to go over there. You said they closed Anchor, turned it into a cop shop.
Well, we were working at the Anchor. We were the house band when that happened. Actually, check me out. So the government always owned that building. They were just leasing out the spaces.
That the police station's at.
Where they put the police station.
Okay.
The government the state always owned that building. So when the police got an upgrade of pay, you know what I'm saying, they got a big whop of money. That was a while back too. They got a big whop of money once upon a time. And so they went on and tricked out the whole building into the police station. They kicked everybody out. It was damn, what was the name of that studio that was there, man? Actually a cool studio. But they were downstairs. They got kicked out. The Anchor was there, which I think was probably aesthetically the best club in Anchorage. Even now. It was the best put together club in Anchorage.
Okay. And so somebody also said Rum Runners, Anchor, Playhouse, they all got closed down as well. Why do you think Gaslight haven't get closed down if all these other ones got closed down for the same reason of what's going on?
I think that they won't get closed down because I think that whoever owns or runs Gaslight is high up in our Anchorage society. That's what I believe. They're one of the higher ups in our Anchorage society, and that is why Gaslight has not gotten closed down or won't get closed down.
I can tell you what. 9.5 times out of 10, when somebody gets fucked up at the Gaslight, it's outside. And once you leave the club, you're in public. Okay? I beat the shit out of security guard when I was like 22 years old. And the only reason I didn't go to jail that night was because the security guard chased me off the property. And so once he stepped off the sidewalk, it was mutual combat. You know what I'm saying? So once you leave that club, you're in mutual combat. The security is not required to break it up unless it's directly in front of their doors. Once you move from that little space in front, the sidewalk in front of the club, they can't do nothing about it. So if you get killed outside the club, if you get beat up outside the club isn't liable for that because they at least waited till they walked out. Every club owner hopes you just take that shit the fuck outside, hopefully down the street.
But there have also been times that shots have been fired inside Gaslight.
I said 9 times out of 10.
Somebody said, also said, Gaslight does need to be shut down, but never will it even across the cap. That's the same thing. My best friend was murdered at that bar. The whole nigga at the bar, the whole niggas die every day. Lying is trash. Have respect for people who have lost their lives there.
I have respect for people that have lost their lives there. I definitely do. But it's like, I do feel remorse for the people that have lost their lives there, but people die everywhere, every day. You have, if that's the case, you have to have remorse walking down the street, driving across the street, doing everything. You have to have remorse everywhere you go because people have died everywhere, even if you don't know it.
Let me hear you talk about Sudan or Palestine or Myanmar, all these places in the world where they slaughtering babies and pretty women and fucking old ladies and old men every day, all day, every hour. Let me hear you cry about that. Fuck the gaslight. How you love that? Motherfuckers die every day. Don't cry about it too long unless you gonna do something. That's all I'm saying. Fucking superheroes. But you ain't saving nobody. You ain't out here marching in the streets trying to save nobody's life.
Become
Get
a
the fuck
police
off.
officer, if that's
Get
the
off the
case.
keyboard and go save somebody right now. I promise you, I save more motherfuckers than you.
Yeah. As we talking, a comment came. None of y'all are from Alaska, huh?
Actually, I'm born and raised. Alaskan, born and raised.
I've lived in Alaska longer than I lived where I was from.
Somebody say, don't forget the glizzies.
Oh
The
yeah.
hot dogs.
That's what he was saying. You got to. We just said
Let's
that.
talk about the hot dogs.
Shit, half the people out. Well, shit, I'll say 30% of the people that's out there when them clubs let out is trying to get something to eat.
On
A piece
Saturday,
of pizza
the only
or
reason
a
why we
fucking
went to
blizzard.
the club on Saturday was to go get a hot dog, and there just so happened to be shots let off while we were there.
Gunshots.
On Saturday.
Couldn't even eat a hot dog.
This past Saturday?
Yeah, this
somebody
Saturday.
also commented that I know somebody that just got stabbed at Gaslight last weekend.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about the stabbing. We never went in. We only went to go get hot dogs.
Actually, I ain't gonna lie, that's be most of the reason why I go to Gaslight, the front end, the guy who sells the hot dog there. I'm like a loyal customer, I just go there to buy hot dogs. But all the time I gotta keep that in mind, and if I'm with somebody, my couch, I always have to be up like,
You never know what can happen.
You always watch yourself when you're out there. But you watch yourself wherever you at. Believe that. Because motherfuckers get murdered on Southside too. Motherfuckers get robbed on Southside too. Motherfuckers have gang fights on Southside too, and shootouts, and motherfuckers is in the house beating the hell out their old lady and fucking over their kids. In whatever neighborhood you talking about. I mean, whatever part of town you talking about. So you can't just generalize. Like I saw somebody in the comments say something earlier about, it was a different post you made, but they were talking about, oh, most of them from Mountain View. It wasn't you, it was Sway made
I'm
that.
not from Mountain View.
They talking about most of them, talking about most of them live in Mountain View.
What do you think about
Hey man, so just cause it's Mountain View, you think shit's raggedy, like you ain't got meth heads living in big mansions out there and shit.
Mountain View's really not even ghetto like
and Mountain
that.
View's not really that ghetto. The drug problem that's in Mountain View, it's in every neighborhood in Anchorage. That way. So don't try to generalize people like that, man. Because there's plenty of upstanding and good people that live in Mountain View and in every neighborhood out here, man. That old classism and that fuck shit, you're lame. You're lame, man. Get a little bit more humanity in yourself, bro. Good people are in all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? And pieces of shit are in all walks of life.
Demons and angels walk in the daylight.
And they always crucified Mountain View. Maybe we got to start finding the problems in Diamond, man. It's in Diamond, man.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Let's go out the Diamond and start walking, filming what the fuck they doing.
People breaking into people's cars and shit in Diamond. That's what's going
domestic
on right now.
abuse.
You know what? When they say that, I say, okay, maybe Mountain View might have shootings and here and there, but you don't hear about carjackings and like people breaking into people's places in Mountain View. You hear that on the other side.
Okay. Yeah.
Most of the time. So Mountain View is not that bad like how they put it to be.
Mountain View's not as bad as it's ever been. It's not as bad as it's ever been. It's been bad a few times. There was a certain few eras that it was bad in, but like I said,
2016.
Everywhere. Fairview had its chance. Eastside had its chance. Long Muldoon Way, you know, they were real bad once. Midtown's been the worst place. And like I say, there's always some shit going on Southside, but they don't talk about it as much. You know what I mean? That's like when I was a mall cop, right? When I was a mall cop, I was told to look for a certain type of person, right? But the people that steal out of the mall from high fashion places, the people that steal out of the mall from high fashion places and all that type shit, most of the time look like the same people that be in the comments or on the news talking shit about the people that steal. I rarely had to pull any black people out. I did always have to pull Native people out, but they were not what all Native people are. There are homeless Native people, and there are homeless white and black and Asian and Hispanic people. So it was mostly homeless people, and that's a person that has to wake up every day and figure out how to fucking get something. So even though I had to kick them out, I didn't treat them no type of way because I understand what they going through. I mean, I don't know what high horse people be on where they think that they could just judge everybody like that. Because, bitch, I bet you got problems too. And I bet it's a bunch of motherfuckers that don't like you because of shit you actually do and not shit that they just think you do. You know what? You want to know what be happening in Diamond? I'll tell you what happens in Diamond. You know.
Stop. We're going to let y'all tune into the next one on this one.
Yeah.
All right. Catch y'all on the next one.